Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show you the game between Boris Gelfand and Viswanathan Anand that was played in Linares tournament in 1993. Where is Linares? Linares is a city in Spain. In this game Boris Gelfand had white pieces and he started with d4. Anand played d5, c4, pawn takes pawn, and we have queen's gambit accepted. e4, and in this position black has many choices. e5 is the most popular move. Second most popular is knight to f6. Third one is knight to c6. The least popular move is b5. And c5 is fourth most popular move, and this is the choice of Anand in this game. White continued with d5, knight to f6, attacking pawn on e4, knight to c3 defending, b5 protecting pawn on c4, bishop to f4. Why not taking that pawn on b5? Let's go back. If knight takes pawn, then queen to a5, this is check. Knight to c3, knight takes pawn, equalizing. That's why white played bishop to f4, queen to a5, pinning knight, e5, knight to e4, knight from g to e2, and it is black to move. Looks like that g5 is a very interesting move. Anand played knight to a6. The idea is to play knight to b4 and maybe knight to d3. f3, and it is black to move. Knight takes knight is the most logical continuation, and then knight takes knight, bishop to f5, g4, bishop to g6, a4, knight to b4. Position looks playable for black. Let's go back. In this position, instead of taking knight, Anand played a very interesting move. Knight to b4, sacrificing his knight on e4. Pawn takes pawn, knight to d3 check, king to d2, and it is black to move. How would you continue in this position if you had black pieces? Have a good look. Knight to f2 looks like very logical continuation, but Anand didn't play that. He played g6. But let's check this knight to f2. What's wrong with that? Looks like a good move. Forking queen and rook, black is going to get some material back. Well, we would have this continuation. Queen to e1, knight takes rook, g3, b4 attacking knight, knight to d1, bishop to a6, bishop to g2. Idea is to capture knight, queen to b5, bishop takes knight, c3. Looks like that black is still doing alright. So why then g6? Well, it appears that g6 is even much stronger move. The idea behind that move is to get rid of the bishop, dark square bishop on f4, and then bishop, which is now on f1, would be ruling the board. Black will capture that pawn on e5. Let's see how it works. Okay, b3, because black was threatening to capture that pawn. b3 is also undermining pawn on c4. Bishop to g7, pawn takes pawn, knight takes on f4, knight takes knight, bishop takes on e5, so bishop and queen are attacking knight on c3, knight from f to e2, b4, and black has much better position. White thought that if he exchanges queens he would be doing okay, so queen to a4 was played. This is check, and black has no choice. Queen takes queen, knight takes queen, bishop takes rook. So white decided to give up his rook to activate his pieces. Knight takes on c5, Anand castled. Knight to d3 attacking pawn on b4. a5 defending. g3. Bishop to g7. Bishop to g2. Bishop to a6 attacking pawn on c4. c5. C pawn looks very dangerous now. Rook from a to c8. c6. Rook from f to d8. Rook to c1. Check. This is a really good move. And if king moves, bishop takes rook. So knight from e to f4 was played. Bishop takes knight on d3. King takes, and now e5, and white can't take on e6 because pawn is pinned. Knight can move, it's pinned. King to c4, pawn takes knight, rook to e1. So Gelfand is not giving up. He is hoping that one of these pawns will get to the other side. Pawn takes pawn, e5, bishop to f4, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes on g3, rook to e3 attacking bishop, bishop to f4, rook to e4. So looks like that Anand was gaining some time here on the clock. Bishop to h3 attacking rook, rook to c7, rook to e2 attacking bishop, bishop to g3, rook to e3 attacking bishop again, bishop to f4, rook to e4, g5. King to c5, looks like the threat is d6. Anand played cool move, rook to e7, attacking pawn on e5. King to d4, f6, d6 was played. Well, if e6 is played, then white pawns are stuck. So d6 was played. Bishop takes pawn, rook takes bishop, rook takes on d6, check. And in this position, white resigned. If he goes to c5, then we could have this continuation, rook takes rook, king takes, rook takes rook. And in this position, if rook to d5 is played, then rook takes on c6 with winning position. Very interesting part of this game was this position, when instead of knight to f2, Anand played this brilliant g6 move. Amazing. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.